The Air Force is a very career-oriented force. Your typical airman is extremely technically proficient, and so we're investing an awful lot of money in training airmen to do what it takes to dominate air, space, and cyberspace. So the types of jobs that we're doing are jobs that are out there in the civilian community. So it would be very easy for an airman to join the Air Force and then move out into the civilian community and be very marketable. But what keeps them on board is that sense of camaraderie, that very strong sense of mission, and that identification as a professional is what keeps them on board in the Air Force.
I think it's kind of beating everybody's head that you're supposed to go to college after high school. So that's kind of what they're thinking. Starting out their senior year, they're like, okay, what college am I going to go to? Most of the time when I'm talking to them, they haven't even taken the ACT yet. They're not sure what college they're going to want to go to. They just know that they want to go to college. Well, a lot of the times they don't know that the Air Force is actually the biggest community college in the world. So if they join the Air Force, they're going to be going to college. So after hearing about that and figuring out some of the different job opportunities and stuff like that, I think they get more of a feel for it and understand kind of what the process is. All of them are out there, just wanting to better themselves and set themselves up for the future. So they're thinking college, but it might not be for everybody starting off. So the Air Force gives them the opportunity to go to college and get a good job.
We're not looking for just any person to come in our office and say they want to join. We're looking for the best and brightest for today's Air Force. Our mission is to fly, fight, and win. So we're looking for individuals that help carry on that mission. So we're looking for STEM students that are strong in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We're also looking for special operations. Our special operators like pararescue, combat controller, the quote-unquote tough guys of the Air Force.
Well, basic training is an 8.5-week process. It's designed to transition young men and young women into the United States Air Force. It's basically, they get taught a lot about Air Force history, what it takes to become an airman, what it means to be an airman as well. Then they move off into their technical training. Now, the technical training is where they are in more of a hands-on college-like atmosphere where they're learning basically their job. It's, I have to say, 40% classroom, 60% hands-on as far as their training is concerned.
They want you to be as proficient at your job as possible to where, if somebody else comes in, you might be the trainer. So they want you to be very knowledgeable when it comes to anything you're working with. I can't tell you how many people's parents come in and I talk to, and they all have concerns, and a lot of them are the same thing. When are they going to be leaving? Where's boot camp? When's boot camp going to start? Where are they going to go through training? Where are they going to get stationed? They have so many different questions, and I'm talking to the family throughout the whole process. So the first day that they come in all the way until that kid leaves for basic training, and then while he's in basic training, they're still calling me or shooting me texts and stuff like that, wondering what's going on with their kid. So I try to stay very involved with the family, the parents in general. Any kind of questions that they have, that's kind of what I'm there to help with. And if I don't know the answer, then I'm going to run it up to my superiors and find out the answer for them. So I'm just here to kind of help comfort them and give them as much information as possible as I can.
If you're the type of individual that has always been looking for a challenge that you're not getting in your normal life, then the Air Force is for you. And the reason why I say that, number one, is because of the simple fact that with the Air Force, there's no such thing as staying idle. There's no such thing as something that's repetitive in nature. There's always room for new experiences, new challenges, new ways to do things, new ways to develop things. That's one of the things that definitely keeps the Air Force going, is not just being able to stay in one frame of mind. We're always looking for those individuals that can take a situation, look at it and say, yes, I can do this, but this is how we can make it better so that we can advance in the future.
I've never really been motivated to do anything at all in my life, so I thought about the Air Force, I looked into it, I really liked it, and ever since then I've been motivated to do everything I've been told to.
Our national website, www.airforce.com, has all of the basic information about qualifications, about the both enlisted and officer programs, health professions programs, and then it has an awful lot of information about some of the specific career fields in the Air Force to help somebody figure out where they might fit in best.